All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another live stream here. Welcome to the channel if you're new. And well, if you're coming back, glad to have you here. Really excited. Today, we're going to be talking about the 5 YouTube mistakes that destroy, slow down, totally kill your growth here on YouTube. So, really excited to be sharing this with you guys here today. But before we do that, I want to say hello to our special co host today, Manung B. Manung B, how are you?
I'm doing great, Rob. Thank you for inviting me here.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Really excited. Manung B, tell us a little bit about your channel. I know that I joined your channel for a live stream maybe 3 months ago. But tell us a little bit about your channel and where you're located. Actually, it's you're across the world from me.
Yeah. Hi guys. I'm actually from the Philippines. My name is Manong Bluetooth. That's actually my gaming name. But yeah, my channel is all about social media tips. I teach Filipino content creators on how to grow their channel, how to improve their content, and how to earn from social media. Basically, I'm the first Filipino content creator teaching content creators or Filipino content creators on how to build a business around their channel. And I'm more of a live streamer. I believe I've done like over 600 live streaming already on my channel,
Wow.
and I've been in YouTube for 2 years now.
Wow. Nice. 600 live streams, man. So, how many years have you been on YouTube?
2 years.
2 years. So about almost every day. Almost every day.
Not really, like twice to thrice a week.
Two to three
And I'm
times.
actually a
Yeah.
fan of repurposing content. I'm not really good in creating
Ah.
like video. So most of my live streamings, I took the clip from my live streamings and use it as a content.
Yeah. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Great. Yeah. So, everybody, welcome. Make sure that you are putting your questions in because we're going to be doing some Q&A throughout, and we'll definitely be doing some Q&A at the end. So if you're watching this on the replay, make sure that you check the timestamps. You're going to make sure that there's timestamps in the description, so it's easy for you to go to the section that you want. If you're here live, say hello in the comments. Always really good to hear from everybody here. Always really cool to see that. I see Sir Michael G is here. I know that's from your community, Manung B. Challenge ITV is here as well. Thank you. And we've got Pearl Manhattan here. This is great. Pearl Manhattan. Been busy, not watching too much lately, but I appreciate that you're here. Stopping by and saying hello. Never Call Me Again live. 600 live streams in 2 years. That's dedication. It is definitely dedication. What's the secret to doing that? What's the secret to being so consistent, Manung B, for the last 2 years on your channel?
Well, I cannot say that I'm actually consistent. I'm consistent. For the past days or past week, I'm not doing live stream. I'm actually like took a break from YouTube, but
Mm-hmm.
I just like what I'm doing. If you like
You
what
like
you're
what you're doing?
doing, yeah, it doesn't actually feel like you're working. You're just enjoying. So every time
Mm.
I'm not doing anything, like for example, if it's not my schedule, I'll still do live and just put it on the thumbnail, surprise live question and answer, because my live streaming are
Mm-hmm.
always question and answer like this. So
Nice. Yeah, your live streams are very much like Q&A, answering the community's questions and everything. So yeah, that's really good. Awesome. Okay, so again, if you guys are just joining, watching the replay, we are talking about 5 YouTube mistakes that destroy, slow down your growth. We're going to be really, sort of diving into each one, and hopefully you guys will. Maybe there's one of these things that you guys are doing. Hopefully you can stop, improve it, adjust your strategy. And when I created this, scheduled this, there was 5 things that I wanted to share. But talking to Manung B, there's a couple more. So we're probably going to actually stick around. We're going to probably share about 7 or 8 today. And again, if you're watching the replay, there's timestamps. So that will help you there. All right. Now, before we do get started, I want to thank StreamYard. We're using StreamYard right now for supporting us on this stream. If you guys haven't used StreamYard yet, want to check it out, there is a link down below. That'll give you 14 days for free on the platform as a trial. Fantastic platform. Everything that we're doing here, graphics, sharing screens and everything, bringing guests, that's all StreamYard. So it makes it super easy. So, all right, Manung B, should we get started with the first mistake?
sure.
All right, let's do it. All
Rob,
right.
sorry, is it okay if I answer this question first? It's
Yeah, of
actually
course, of course.
there's a question from Never Call Me Again Live. When you started, did you ever stream to a empty chat or nearly empty chat? I actually started YouTube as a gaming content creator, so I started doing live for like doing games. I'm not
Uh-huh.
really sure how many, maybe like 10, 20. And mostly who watches me is me and my family. Until
Yeah.
other content creators joined me, and I got the opportunity, or I actually took the opportunity and teaching them how to grow their channel and how to earn from social media, and that's the way I transitioned into to this niche. But yeah, that's a
Nice,
very good
nice.
question.
Yeah, yeah, really good question. When you started, did you ever stream to an empty chat or nearly empty chat? Yeah, I mean, it happens to everybody starting. You know, you have zero audience, so yeah, good advice, Maning B. The other thing is, if you're doing that, then treat it as a almost a recording of a YouTube video, right? So make sure you have a plan. So that even if nobody shows up initially, you have content that can be watched on the replay, and so just treat it like a YouTube recording. So yeah, good question. Good question. Keep them coming. Keep the questions coming. I want to say what's up to Kuya Cyril, man. He's joining us all the way from the UK, 1 a.m. there. Thank you for stopping by.
Cyril.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And also my good friend Stanley Orchard. Thanks for the super chat. Much appreciated. Yes, good coffee is always appreciated. So yeah, Stanley is with TubeBuddy, by the way, guys. So if you guys have any TubeBuddy questions, Stanley's awesome. Go check out his channel. Fantastic channel. Does a ton of fishing, and that's what he does on the channel. So appreciate it, Stanley. Good to catch up, man. Good to have you here. Awesome. Okay, so let's go. First mistake that people make is not paying enough attention to the thumbnails. All right. So thumbnails are super important. Thumbnails are the way to get people to watch your videos. There's so much noise on YouTube. There's so many videos. Thumbnails are super, super important. And so I find that there's a lot of creators that aren't thinking through their thumbnails enough. They're not testing elements in the thumbnails and all of that. So very important to pay attention to your thumbnails. Any thoughts, Maning B, on thumbnails?
Well, that's actually true. I'm actually guilty with that. It's thumbnails are very important. So is title, because it's actually gets the click. I mean, even if your video is that good, but if it doesn't win the click of the viewers, they will not know that it's good. It's like the packaging of a candy, for example, or a chocolate. Yeah, without
Yeah,
good
yeah.
packaging, they will not know that it's actually delicious. So once and
Love
something
that.
that I wanted to share with people here is that when it comes to creating thumbnails, beautiful being having beautiful thumbnails doesn't always equal to effective thumbnails. It doesn't always
Mm.
have to be beautiful, or it doesn't look good, because sometimes there are a lot of designs on a lot of like platforms like Canva that you can just edit, and it actually looks good. But the question is it effective? You always
Mm.
have to check it with your audience, which one of those thumbnails are actually working, which is effective, even if it doesn't look good.
Yeah. Yeah, really good point. Really good point. Just because a thumbnail looks good to you, you got to make sure that it actually gets clicks, right? Sometimes the best thumbnails are ones that are just it's just a super like like it's super boring, but it gets the clicks. It's very interesting. So you got to test thumbnails. You got to really study thumbnails. Doc Rock, aloha, good to have you here. If you guys are looking for tools in terms of designing your thumbnails, I know Manung B, you use Photoshop, right? You're a Photoshop
Yeah.
guy. You're a Photoshop guy. Okay, that's cool. So Photoshop is great. If you want something that's more templated, like there's Canva. Canva has a bunch of YouTube thumbnail templates, right? It's no secret. That's a very common tool that people use. So YouTube thumbnails there on Canva. There's also Easel, which is also an awesome tool. It's also an Australian-based tool. So I'll put Easel here in the chat. You guys can check it out. They also have templates as well for YouTube thumbnails. And so again, these are two easy tools. There's Envato. There's so many different tools here for thumbnails.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot
so hopefully
actually.
that will help you out. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, did you have anything to add there?
No, that's it. There's actually a lot of tools that we can use. You can just search in Google, and they
Yeah.
offer yeah, a lot of uh, thumbnail template.
Thumbnail templates. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Awesome. Now, one other tip here before we move on to the next mistake is, again, test your thumbnails. TubeBuddy, my old friends there, TubeBuddy, Stanley's here. They have an A/B testing tool, so make sure you check that out. They also have what's called Click Magnet. Which is another awesome tool for seeing what elements work for your thumbnail. So, again, there's a link down below if you want to check out TubeBuddy. But yeah, fantastic tool for thumbnail testing and thumbnail data. All right. Awesome. Okay. Any questions throughout, guys? Feel free to drop them in the chat. We've got Manung B here. And so he has a ton of experience when it comes to YouTube and growing, channels and all of that. So that's what we're here for. Miss Jill, yes, live again. Yeah, I caught Miss Jill on another live stream earlier with James Hicks. So good to see you here, Miss Jill. Awesome. Manung B, you can answer this one. Doc Rock. Asking in Tagalog, man, Doc Rock, did you go through Google Translate or something? How'd you get this?
Paano gawa
How'd
ng
you end up with
magandang
this?
thumbnail? um,
That's gonna be my next video for sure. Yes, it is.
yeah. I do have a video also on how to create effective thumbnails, and I actually gave tips on what elements should be, the positioning of the elements. But again, what I always advise my audience is that you have to look on your analytics for you to know what's working with your audience and what your audience actually like. You can actually create poll and ask them what do you like among these two for you, just to know what's working with them. Because again, being effective is more important than just having a good thumbnail or looking
Awesome.
good
Yeah,
thumbnail.
exactly. Yeah, being effective is more important than a good thumbnail. Yeah.
Good looking
Sometimes
thumbnail.
so sometimes you're like you test a thumbnail that doesn't have your picture and it works better, and it's like, oh man. Yeah. So pay attention to your thumbnails, guys. Put some time thinking through your thumbnails. All right, because if your thumbnails are not good, it's not getting clicks, then all of the work that you did to make that video is kind of all for nothing. So make sure you do that. All right.
And Rob, in creating a
Yes.
thumbnail, it always depends on who your targeting is. You have to ask yourself, who are you targeting? What is the image or the picture or the words that may be compelling to them? And if it's compelling
Yeah.
to them, you may use that one.
Absolutely. There you go. There you go. Awesome. Okay. James Hicks is in the house. I guess you did hear your name. We're talking about you earlier. So yeah, James Hicks. I was just on James's channel earlier, talking with James earlier about, creator economy and everything. So make sure you go check out James's channel. Awesome channel over there. And fantastic. Andrew, first time checking us out live. Awesome, man. Good to have you here. Welcome to the channel. Fit over 50. Fantastic. I need fit over 40 right now. So I need to I need to learn. I need to check out your channel. That's great. Very good. All right. So next mistake here is the classic perfection and overthinking. So I see this a lot talking to a lot of creators, all sizes, but mainly creators that are just starting out. They're very concerned about making sure that there's always excuses. I can't create a channel yet until I get this particular camera, or I need this platform or this software, or I need to get an editor first. So there's always an excuse for perfection and overthinking something, which we're going to talk later about planning and having a plan. But there is such a thing as like you're overthinking. Just you got to create the content. And my suggestion is put a deadline, like, hey, by next Monday, I want to upload a video. And every week, I want to upload at least one video. And when that day comes, just upload exactly what you have. All right. And so you upload, and then that will get you more reps, more exercise of creating content, and you're going to get better and better. And so, have realistic expectations and goals, and just don't overthink. Nothing will be perfect. I don't think I've met a content creator or a YouTuber that says that they've made the perfect video. I don't think that's ever happened. I've never heard it. So don't overthink, and don't try to make it perfect, because you're gonna have another video, next week, right? So, any thoughts on that, Manung B?
And you won't know what's not working if you will not upload it. So you
That's
really
right.
have to
That's right.
upload first and improve it one at a time. And at the same time, most content creators believes that if you do have good audio, good camera, good editing software, is that you can create a quality video. No, quality video means or quality video for me is a video that serves its purpose. So if a video serves its purpose, it's a quality video. It doesn't have to be good audio or good quality of the video. Well, that's a plus, of course.
Yes.
You have to give importance on the viewing experience of your audience, but again, a quality video is something that serves its purpose. As long as it serves its purpose, it's a quality video, and you can just improve one step at a time or one at a time on what you can improve on those videos.
Yep, yep, perfect, perfect. Well said, well said. Perfection and overthinking. So, absolutely. Let me just see if there's any comments here. There's the chat is awesome tonight. It's awesome. So we see some podcast bookings happening. Guest collaboration. Doc Rock, Andrew connecting on a podcast there. Alicio's in the house. Good to see you here. Luis, Mr. Chimera Junkies here as well. Paul Peck, welcome, welcome. Stanley says, the perfect video is the attainable goal that we all must still strive for. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, strive for it. Strive for excellence. But don't let it stop you from creating and uploading. Right. So don't be afraid of that. I think having the deadline puts a little bit of pressure, and then it makes you, okay, I'm going to upload this no matter what. All right. So it's really good. Doc Rock says, honestly, it's not usually overthinking. It's making a plausible excuse to parlay actually creating and possibly failing. Failure is the best educator. There you go. There you go. That needs to be on a shirt, I think. So, this is really good. Really good. Very good. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. If you guys, by the way, if you guys would love to know, feel free to share a YouTube mistake that you guys are seeing out there in the chat. Would love to add it to the list here and share it with the community. All right. So it's great. Awesome. So the next one here, and I think this one will resonate with a lot of you. I don't see you all making this. I see this more with newer creators, but competition versus collaboration. All right. So I see a lot of newer creators getting into the space and thinking that, oh man, I can't collaborate with so and so because they're my competition. And I've learned on YouTube that there's more business, like more than enough business for everybody. There's so many people watching. Your audience, your viewers are watching your competition. And so start collaborating. Don't be afraid to collaborate. I was telling Manong B before we went live, Nick Niman and Roberto Blake, and, Brian G, all these guys, Owen Video, they're all technically competitors, but you see them together collaborating all the time. So, that is, don't be afraid. So that's the next tip here. The next mistake that I'm seeing is that people are afraid to collaborate with people in their industry. So, Manang B, how's this happening now in the Philippines? Are there a lot of collaborations now out there?
Well, when it comes to collaborations, yeah, they do a lot of collaborations, but most of the people who do collaborations are like entertainers, more on entertainment video, not those that are actually niche specific.
Hmm.
But maybe what I wanted to share is that when it comes to competition, the reason or the second what do you call this common mistake that we have, the overthinking. Competition is usually the reason behind it. If you do have a lot of competition of on the niche that you're trying to choose or that you're trying to get into, and they're already good, you overthink on how you can actually beat them. But it shouldn't be like that. You should compete with them, but you always have to think or to understand that there's always an audience for everyone. Their audience is not your audience, or their viewers might not be your audience yet, but it doesn't mean that you cannot get them. Collaboration is very good. I actually heard on Nick Nimitz last live streaming last Saturday, when somebody asked that I'm spending a lot of time for other content creators to mention my name, to shout me out, but that wouldn't really help. Well, I
Mhm.
mean,
No.
collaboration is very good. If someone will actually be promoting you, telling them what your content is, inviting the people that are interested in your content to go to your channel, that would be helpful. But just them merely shouting out your name, that will not help, because you might get
Oh
subscribers,
no,
but the
no.
question is, will they like your video? Will they like your content? So
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna definitely talk about that very, very soon. But yeah, that's another big mistake. So yeah, no, that's great. Awesome, awesome. There's a mistake here. Doc Rock is saying, sharing here with the community. Sorry, Doc. I'm trying to click into it. There you go. Number one mistake: copying ex creator without understanding why they do what they do. Imitation without understanding is simply making you a great copier. That's it. Yeah. That's so true. That's so true. Following and just copying without understanding the strategy behind it is a massive, massive mistake. So yeah, good one there, Doc. Thank you. See, Shelly Saves the Day is here. Hello, Shelly. That's good to see you. Yeah, Two Buddy Crew's here. Nice. This is awesome. All right, all right. So next mistake we're gonna go into is failure to plan. All right. So there's a lot of creators that I see, myself included sometimes, and we are just creating content for the sake of creating content. Now, I started probably about a year ago being more intentional with the content that I create, and also I'm finding myself doing the same sort of thing before I create a video or go live. And so I started to document all those little steps, Manang B. So, doing keyword research, even guests, what do I do when I invite a guest, sending links to the guest, getting headshots for the thumbnails, all those little steps add up. And so having a plan, having a template, using tools like Trello or Notion or Asana is going to be really helpful, so that you can have a repeatable process every time you make content. So having a plan makes you really, really consistent as well, right? So part of that plan is like how you promote the live stream, how you promote your new video, right? All of those things. So how about you, Mr. Manung B? How do you plan your
mhm.
content, your live streams?
Well, I always start with what content creators need right now, or questions to be answered. I always start with that, because again, my live streaming are question and answers. So I wanted to know what is the thing that is updated or trending right now. What are the new emails from YouTube that they wanted to answer, or that they wanted, they don't understand. So always start from there, and then during the live I just ask questions. And I do have a schedule, so I know I'm not really promoting my live streamings outside the platform, not unless just announcing that I do have a live stream, but not promoting the link. But yeah, this mistake is one of the common mistakes of those who are starting, especially those people who do like daily vlogs, wherein they do not really plan. Like for example, I'll be going to Hawaii, and I'll do vlog there, without
Yeah, yeah.
without them really knowing what do you wanted to discuss, what value do you want to provide, to whom do you wanted to create the video.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I always hear this with Roberto Blake, failure to plan is planning to fail.
Yep,
So,
yep.
so you really have to plan what kind of content you wanted to create, to whom it'll be beneficial to, and so you can also focus your time to those things, discussions, that will actually help them.
Yep, yep. There you go. There you go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Planning is so, so important. Planning is so important. Awesome. Doc Rock got an invite. Please visit Manubi. Visit him in Hawaii. So, whatever. This is great. This is great. Challenge TV. Love the last video from Shelly Saves the Day on IG before going and after going live. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Mantis. Hoy Trello Nation in a nutshell is how. Yeah, I used to use Trello. I use Notion now. I love Notion. There's so many things I could do about Notion. I actually would love to create a video about Notion and how I use it. But yeah, I think pick one of those platforms and start tracking exactly what you're doing, all the little steps, step by step, for every single thing that you're doing, every video. I think that's really important there. Very good. Cool. Okay, we are gonna keep on going here, and we've got a few more things we want to share. If you guys have any questions, any advice, anything, any mistakes as well that you're seeing on YouTube, share it with us here. All right. This one is also your advice, also a mistake you're seeing: fake engagement. Sub for sub, anything around this, especially with your, if you're a new creator, this is very tempting. Um, Very tempting. So this doesn't do anything for the long term like growth of your channel. It actually could hurt your channel. It's actually against the terms of use here on YouTube is to do these kind of things. Also, people that are subscribing to you just because of the sub for sub, they're not necessarily watching your videos. So long term, it's not going to help your channel at all. It definitely hurts it. So Manung B, you're seeing this a lot out in the
Mhm.
Philippines.
Yes, they do have programs for that. But yeah, fake engagement is not only like sub for sub. It also includes, like, of course, boosting or promoting your videos to people that are not really interested, and that's a common mistake. We usually like give giveaways just to get views, because we are focusing on the numbers, the number of views, the number of subscribers, without really
Right, right,
thinking if
right.
these people actually like our content. So sometimes we do something just to get views, and we settle with that views without understanding or without knowing if do these people really like my content, are they the people that I'm actually targeting. So you know it will not help your channel to grow. At the same time, it has a negative impact on your channel,
Yeah, yeah.
because
Mhm.
you're messing up with the algorithm, knowing what your content is and to whom it will be recommended. So it will slow the growth of your channel. That's why if you
Right.
will be promoting your like your videos on
Mhm.
well, this is something that I actually learned from my experience. I am a social media marketing specialist, so I promote also my channel, my videos on other platforms aside from YouTube. However, um, you really have to remember that if you want to promote your videos on other platform like Facebook, Instagram, you have to call out to whom are you promoting that video. Because sometimes you don't know who are your friends on Facebook. Are they the people that you're trying to target on your content? So you have to create a post that can be compelling to those people that you're actually targeting. What I did is, when I promote my channel or my videos on other platform, I do not put in the link. I just put in the thumbnail or the picture that will build curiosity or interest. I put in a story. Of course, a story is very important, because it can be relatable. And then I just tell them that I have a channel. Promoting your videos, your channel to other social media platforms is very important. That's part of the omnipresence, that you can be present every other platform. But do not bombard them with like a video, because you will also confuse the algorithm when other people just click on it but not watching it. And if they're not really a YouTube person, they will not watch the video. They'll just click on it. Maybe they're curious, but they will not really watch it. So instead of putting in the link, I suggest that you just let them know that you have a channel, and if they're really interested, that they can just search for it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. I mean, echo everything. Agree with everything you just said. I think it's important. Yeah, the this whole sub for sub culture it's just very short sighted growth, and doesn't it really affects everything that you're doing. You're attracting people that aren't going to be watching long term all of your videos, and it's going to mess up the algorithm. It's going to mess up like who YouTube is going to be sending to you. And so you're just really hurting yourself there. So yeah, very good. There's a really good question here from Challenge ITV. Do you think starting on a platform like Twitch only first is a good help to get used to and get bigger on YouTube? Doc Rock replied here. I think the communities are different. The cultures are so different. It may not work. Yeah, I can't speak. I'm not really a Twitch. Oh, here, actually, let's read Rich. So, Rich is a Twitch streamer. So, if you can create engaging videos on demand on YouTube of your Twitch streams, it can be beneficial for both platforms. You just have to be smart about it. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to say is that Twitch is very much a live streaming platform. People go there, they're looking to watch the live streams of their favorite streamers. They're not there to the searchability on Twitch, from what I understand, is not as obviously as good as YouTube. So what I'm seeing a lot of Twitch streamers do is they'll take clips, right? Clips of their streams and then put it on YouTube, make a proper thumbnail and title it and everything. Use TubeBuddy to do that. And then when people find that, then it will hopefully lead people from their YouTube videos to their Twitch streams. What do you agree there or disagree, Manung B?
Well, yeah, that's true. Two different
Yeah.
contents, but same niche. Like what they're doing, if you're doing live in Twitch and you just click getting the clips and make it a video on YouTube, that's also good. You just have to promote your channel on your Twitch stream for those Twitch viewers that also watch YouTube. They will know that you have a YouTube channel for your clips and highlights. Just don't forget promoting it. Just do not just put in the link there. Because again, if they click on it, it doesn't actually guarantee that they will watch it. But promote it
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they're interested, they'll go to YouTube and search for you.
That's it. That's it. Awesome. Awesome. There you go. There you go. Thanks, guys. Good question. Challenge Shy TV and Rich Doc. Thanks for chiming in on that. See Brad Powell here. Brad, welcome. Welcome. We're gonna be talking soon, man. So yeah, thanks for coming by. And also Mackenzie, my man, fellow Canadian from Alberta. Thanks for swinging by as well. There's a couple more thoughts here. Andrew, not familiar with Rumble, to be honest. And if anybody is familiar with Rumble, feel free to chime in. I hear it's picking up steam and growing pretty fast. Not familiar with Rumble, unfortunately, Andrew, but anybody here familiar with Rumble? Feel free to chime in there. Your thoughts on it. I will definitely check it out. Manu B, do you know Rumble? Are you familiar with Rumble?
No.
No. There we go. We'll go to the next question. But yeah, we'll check that out, Andrew. Maybe in the next stream we can chat about it. Doc Rock says, yes, I see YouTube to Twitch, but rarely Twitch to YouTube, meaning sending viewers to grow one versus the other. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Jennifer, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. All right. So a couple more mistakes here. Hopefully you guys are avoiding. Hopefully you guys are getting something out of this. Maybe identifying. Maybe there's a little bit of a light bulb moment with some things that we're sharing here. But Manong B, the next one. This is actually from you. No accountability as a YouTube creator. Big mistake if you don't have any accountability. So you want to expand on that?
Yeah, this is actually one of the common mistake, the most common mistake here of the Filipino content creators, which my target viewers are. They do not take accountability on what's happening on their channel. They always blame YouTube, their viewers. So they sometimes blame their competition if they're not getting views. I always advise them to control what is controllable, or to control the controllable. You cannot actually control those people who's disliking your videos, those people who tell that you're not good. You cannot blame YouTube if you're not if your videos are not being recommended. You have to accept and take accountability that you do have shortcomings on why it's not working, and you have to check your analytics to and understand what's working and what's not. Because sometimes
Yeah.
we are focused on what we're doing because it was the advice of that great YouTuber. you know Strategies that works for others might not be working for you, so you really have to find out and understand what's working for you and continue it. And if it's not working, you have to stop it.
Yeah, there you go. No accountability. Yeah, definitely bring people like accountability, but also a community for yourself. So I find a lot of creators are building a community of their viewers, but they're not building a community for themselves, other creators and things like that. So make sure that you are, even if it's 2 or 3 other creators in your space, it doesn't have to be people in your niche or niche, but have other creator friends that you can talk to or message. Have a private WhatsApp or a private Facebook, private message thread with a few other creators that you trust, that you can share ideas. Like, hey guys, what do you think? I'm thinking of doing this video. What do you think about this? There's a new platform. There's Rumble. Like you just have a community so that you're not just sort of isolated in your own head with your own ideas, and you have other people that can speak into what you're doing. A lot of you guys are, to me, are part of my little circle of creators that I share ideas and ask questions to. So I remember last night, no, was it yesterday or the day before, I messaged Doc on Facebook, like voice message, like, hey Doc, I need to buy this thing? Is this the right cable? And so Doc was very helpful. He's like, nope, you got to get this cable instead. That's the wrong one. So yeah, so have people in your corner, no, and that can also serve as accountability. So yeah, it's very good. Paul Andre, good to see you here, man. Paul, I got your hoodie, by the way, your SEO hoodie. I gotta send you a picture, but thank you so much for sending me some swag there. It's fantastic. All right, let's go. There's a couple more mistakes here. The next one here is actually, this is the last one, and then we'll go into some Q&A if there's any Q&A. Focusing on YPP, YouTube Partnership Program. All right, making this your like main focus. Like, I want to get to the YouTube Partnership Program. I think this is why people do the sub for sub, right? Watch for watch, because they want to get to the YouTube Partnership Program, which is, I mean, we can talk more about this, but this is your, the mistake you wanted to share, Manang B. So why don't you expand on this before, and I'll share some thoughts too.
Yeah, I wanted to share this because again, most of my viewers are Filipino content creators, and Filipino content creators wanted to enter YouTube because they wanted to earn money, and that's good. I mean, YouTube is actually a very good platform for you to earn money from it. However, focusing mainly on the YPP to get monetized and to earn money is not really that easy. I mean, monetization is not equals to revenue. Even if you're monetized, if no one's watching your videos, you will still not earn from it. So instead of focusing on monetization, on how to get 1,000 subscribers, how to get 4K watch hours, again, that's the source of fake engagement. Getting a lot of subscribers not really interested in your content, getting views and watch hours from those people is not really watching it, maybe just playing it for the sake of watch hours. So if your channel is not growing and then you get monetized, what will happen is you will burn out. Eventually you'll get tired of it, and that's the reason why a lot of Filipino content creators, after getting monetized, just stop uploading video because they find that it's really difficult. It's a waste of my time. I'm not really earning from it, because they thought you just have to be monetized and you'll earn from it. No, that's not true. For you to earn from YouTube, from social media, you have to build a fan base, and you can only build the fan base if you'll be providing value on each video that you're actually creating.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, well said. Well said. Yeah. Yeah, the YouTube partnership program, great. But let's just say, like, for example, if you guys are here and you're, this is your main focus, let's just say your CPM is $10, which is like not that high at all. But let's say it's $20, right? So for 1,000 views, you can make $20 from YouTube. Now there's some places, I know Philippines, for example, the CPM is much lower, right? Average CPMs are much lower. And so, getting to the YouTube partnership program is not the best, I don't know, what's the way to say that? Not the best way to build a business or revenue through your channel, through your content. For example, right now, right? We've got TubeBuddy and, represented here in the chat. We've got Ecamm with Doc Rock, affiliate programs, right? Uscreen's affiliate programs, all of the platforms you're using, StreamYard's affiliate program, there's all affiliate programs. And so these programs will pay you more, even if you have a smaller channel. For smaller, less views, your chances of making more money is significantly higher, right? Now, if you start thinking about courses, memberships, like all of those things, I know Doc Rock, there's Buy Me a Coffee and all of those things. There's a likelihood that you're going to make more money, even if you still have, lesser views, and you don't need as many views as the YouTube partnership program. Plus, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait until you're in the program, 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subs before you can you can start making money right away. And so, yeah,
Well,
Rich is saying I have Japanese and Philippine CPM is cents per thousand. So, yeah, my CPM here, my E-class invites $3 is a CPM, right? So, yeah, sorry, go ahead, Manang B.
Yeah, I just wanted to add also that that is actually, somehow true. There's a lot of content creators just getting actually million views, is earning a lot from YouTube, from ad revenues. But monetizing your content is really important for you to be more sustainable, because of course, like what we've discussed on during my live streaming, Rob, you have to pay for the bills, internet, electricity. You have to purchase, like, the equipment that you're using. Like sometimes your microphone will break down, and if you don't have like money to buy for it, how can you be more sustainable? And that's what I'm focusing right now on my channel, teaching Filipino content creators on how to build the business around their content. And there's a lot of things, or ways for you to earn money from social media, not just ad revenue, but you really have to build the fan base. And it doesn't need to be that big, but you really have to build the fan base, whom you can actually whom or who will believe you, or whom you can actually influence. Because if you were like doing affiliate marketing, the more influential you become, the more uh products you can actually sell, right? So things like those.
Yeah, yeah. Fantastic, man. Yeah, you don't need a huge, a big, yeah, Doc Rocks. You don't need a big subscriber base to start making revenue. Nothing against the YouTube partnership program. It's great. It will happen eventually. But as you're doing that, then start thinking of other revenue streams to build: affiliates, memberships, courses. Um, you know, even services, right? Consulting, right? That's like good cash flow until you start building your passive revenue. So yes. All right, Doc Rock, question here. And please, we're wrapping up here. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat. If you have any advice, anything you guys want to share, drop them in the chat as well. Doc Rock, tough questions. Are creators in the Philippines seeing US ad rev from possibly being editors and assistants and hoping to get similar from being a creator, like us leaving a job as a line cook to open a restaurant? There you go. Yeah, question for you, Manung B.
Yeah, there's a lot. That's actually the reason why a lot of Filipino content creators starts to create channels, because they wanted to earn from it. And they only focuses on ad revenue. And again, that's the reason why I focus on teaching them how to monetize their content by building a business around it. I like me myself. I mean, I am freelance editor, social media marketing specialist. What I learned from YouTube, I use it to earn money from it. Like I apply for social media marketing or social media management gigs, um, editing, but I no longer accept right now because I do have a lot of on my plate. But yeah, a lot of Filipino content creators do YouTube because they are dreaming to be a full time creator. They wanted to leave their full time job because they thought they'll be earning a lot from YouTube out of ad revenue. Because there's a lot of Filipino content creators who've done that already, but the chances are really slim if you don't have a plan and you don't really know how to earn from it. I mean, it's like becoming a celebrity in an instant.
Yeah. There's a lot. I'm seeing that there's a lot of Filipino content creators. I mean, content creators that are doing like this type of work, outsource and sort of like VA work and things like that. Editors, creatives, I think that's, I think there's going to be more and more need for that. So yeah, very good, very good. Doc Rock says I would do outsource work to pay for my channel. Actually, I did. I edited for people before my channel. Yeah. It's good cash flow, right? Don't be afraid to do that. Sir Michael G, sign up. What misconceptions can you address to the content creators who want to have a positive result of growing a channel, but taking the wrong path instead? Any tips to avoid the said wrong path? Man, all right. I think everything that we talked about, right? Everything that we talked about. So having a plan, focusing on thumbnails, right? Having a community around you, not just for your viewers, but also for yourself. Really important. Start collaborating. Don't be afraid of competition. Collaborate with them, because you guys are sharing the same audience. So share and like send people to them, send people back to you. They'll send people back to you. If you collaborate, there's a lot of cool things that'll happen there. And then start thinking about your business. I mean, when I was on a live stream earlier, this whole thing about um, YouTube partnership program and revenue stream. I mean, this is a big hot topic for me, going into 2022, talking to creators, like start building businesses and revenue streams and like ways to monetize behind the scenes of your channel. Like, if you don't have those in place, if you don't have a way to build an email list, stop creating content for like 2-3 weeks and focus on building a way to create an email list. Have a lead magnet, like the basics of online business, I think is very important. And so, rather than creating more content, then just to get more subscribers, take a pause on creating content and build the foundations of your online business. Lead magnet, email list. What is your first offer, right? Look at your affiliate relationships. Is there a tool that you're using that you don't have an affiliate relationship with? Start building those things and take a pause on creating more content, right? That's my thoughts there. Manning B?
Doc Rock says maybe Manang Bluetooth, maybe you teach a workshop, one being a good VA, and teaches people how to hire vet PI creators. Well, yeah, I mean that's not one of my goals right now. I mean, Doc Rock, I do have a lot of plans this coming 2022, especially for my audience on teaching them how to be a VA. Yes, but teaching creators how to hire a VA. Not yet. I mean, my clients actually, I do have clients wherein I edit YouTube videos, I mean, online courses. They are actually coach of the coach. So they do
Nice.
have courses on how to hire VAs. They One of my clients also is creating websites. Has like an office hours wherein he also or she also teaches her clients how to hire VAs and how to outsource. Well, yeah, but that's not my goal right now. But yes, creating a course in becoming a VA, how to earn from your skills that you've earned from YouTube, so you can get a job, you know, uh, outside of it while waiting for your channel to blow up. Yeah, that's something that I'm actually planning with. That hopefully will materialize this next year.
Yeah. No, we'll definitely have you back on. Very excited for that. There's a question here from Mantis Lou, a gear question. So he does singing and producing music,
Mhm.
and so he's wondering what is the best mic for sound. I think depends on your budget. I mean, you could get very, very expensive microphones, but yeah, depending on your budget. What is a Doc? I know you guys. There's a bunch of gear heads here in the chat. Doc and Rich and everybody here. Any advice for, like, let's just say if you had $500, what is a good microphone for vocals, for singing? Any advice? Any thoughts? Any suggestions, Manang B?
There's a lot of good microphones. I actually tried so many, but what I can assure you is that if you're into singing and if you're into music, and if, for example, you create content like uh, music covers or live streaming, I highly recommend to to invest not only in microphone but to invest on mixer. I do have two
Mm,
mixers here. I use this one, the Yamaha, for singing, which is connected to an audio interface that I connect to my computer. I mean, I know
nice,
it may
nice.
sound complicated, but with this, I can control the low, the mid, the high. I do have like what do you call this? Because I also sing. I mean, we do have reverb. So yeah, it also balances your audio.
Yeah, that's awesome. There you go, man. You guys are you guys all like Shure ambassadors, man? There's so many SMB,
Sh-
Shure
Very
SMB.
expensive.
Oh man, it's all like all the you guys are like, man, this is awesome. You guys need to connect with Laura, right? Laura. Doc Rock knows her, so yeah, yeah. So this is awesome. Yeah, Paul Chow, SM7B, man. So sure, getting a lot of love here. So there you go, Mantis. Hopefully that helps you out there. Paul has two of them. One 10 years ago, one recently. Can't tell the difference. Superior quality. Maybe are we starting karaoke? I don't know, man. I'm not. Maybe maybe for the Christmas party or something, Doc. Maybe for your Christmas party at Ecamm, you should do that. Team Lewitt here, but I love my Sure fam too. There you go. SMB, man, yeah, sure. There you go. Great. Mommy Guide, good to see you here as well. Thanks for dropping by. Great, cool. Yeah, awesome. Well, hopefully that was really helpful for you guys. Want to just share some mistakes. Overall, these are all things that add up. We're all making mistakes out here, myself included. Wait, no, there is no Miss Diana's here. No, there is no karaoke. There's unless you want to sing, Mandy. Yeah, no,
No, not today.
Another time, another stream, and another channel, maybe. So, very good. Manung B, where can people find you, learn more about what you're doing, everything that you're up to?
Again, I'm actually more of a live streamer. I do live stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Manila time. My content is teaching creators how to grow their channel, how to improve their content, and how to earn from social media. I'm actually a social media marketing specialist by profession. So, I speak Filipino during my live streaming, but if you have questions, if you want to visit and check it out and ask me in English, of course I can answer you in English. So just check out my channel, and also I highly recommend that you check out my videos. The reason is I know that you may not understand it, but what I wanted you to check is that how I actually use my live streaming to create content, because I'm not really good in creating videos, because how will I say it? I'm not good in like recording. I'm more of an impromptu person. So when someone asks me a question, I use those clips as a content, and most of my content in my channel are live streaming clips. So if you're also more of a live streamer and you wanted to create more content out of your live streaming, maybe you want to check out my channel and find out how I do it.
Awesome. Yeah. So make sure you go check out Manung B's channel. You're almost at 10,000 subs. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah. So go check him out. Live streams regularly, multiple times each week. Connect with him. You definitely need to do that workshop on the VA thing. Doc Rock, suggested that. So Maligayang Pasko. Yes, absolutely.
Merry
I like
Christmas,
how Rich suggested that we do the karaoke on Diana's channel, but we should do it on Twitch. Rich, I should do that. Diana says no, it's not working, not happening on her channel. So yes, awesome, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you guys have any questions, send us a DM. But make sure you connect with Manung B over here. Got lots of knowledge to share. Yeah, fantastic, man. Definitely gonna watch your journey. So thanks, guys. We'll see you guys all very soon.